What is up, ladies and gents? We are back. I'm the Guitarist 562 and I do video game guides and walkthroughs. And in today's video, I'm going to be showcasing some of the stuff that are in reference to what Tico Talks was about. As you can see, I'm logging into my KR account. I haven't touched this account in such a long time that I get to get these returning player perks. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and log in and just kind of go off what he said. So some of the stuff that he addressed was the big thing that I kind of thought was huge was the Talandre update with tier 2. He said that in his video. I'm not sure if he fully intends to launch Talandre with tier 2. If that's exactly what he meant, then that's gonna be huge, because if you guys want to know, this is how big Talandre is. As you guys can see, this is Lazland, this is Stoneguard, and this whole region is basically like both of these combined. And with that, you get multiple open world dungeons. You got the Burkant. I think you get this area right here, if I'm not mistaken. And you also get this, one of my favorite spots, which is actually right here, which is the Temple of Truth. You can kind of tell based off the contracts that you have, which I'm sure I have a couple of them on me right now. If not, I have to go and double check. But Talandre is kind of like a big deal because of the fact that you get so many different things to do here. That's kind of like what people have been starving for. You know, they're missing open world dungeons, they're missing contracts, they're missing content, they're missing gear. And I know people are kind of upset with the fact that he told people to wait. But honestly, if that's what they're intending to do, then they're going to pretty much skyrocket how much faster they're getting with the content that's basically out here with Global and also with KR. They're just speed running. They're just making it so much easier for you to basically catch up. So let me go ahead and oh, it looks like I got this Talandre emergency support chest. This is what I get for logging in after a while, so just kind of catch up. So I'm trying to find where that bag of here it is. Open up. Let's see. I can choose whether I want Talandre or I want Lazland. Obviously, I don't need that anymore. I need these. And now I can open these up again. And these are the regions that you can do in Talandre. You have Burkant Mansion, Temple of Truth, Crimson Mansion, and Crimson Mansion 2. So those are the three areas, just different sections, and ultimately like that what happens here. Now these are the open world dungeons. If you guys kind of want to tour, since a lot of people don't have KR accounts, I'm gonna go ahead and show that for you guys right now. I like it a lot, especially because the new mastery update, which you guys can see here, it's more of like a skill tree, kind of like Path of Exile, and with the fact that you can just kind of farm open world mastery tokens or whatever, or with your secret infinity dungeons, you can get these mastery tokens to kind of spend and level up your mastery here. So you can do level up, and as you can see, you need mastery XP that you can level up. And now with the new update for here in KR, you can actually use mastery conversion books. But the thing that I found interesting is that you need to basically master not just 2 weapons, but probably 4 weapons to max to get a lot of the perks that you get from your passives. Because I finally kind of understood what that is. I'll show you guys right here. You get these little passive mastery skill perks by having a grand total of how much mastery you have. So here you have 260 mastery points total, 390 and 520. As you guys can see, I only have 197. But I'm assuming that once you get to 260, 390, or 520, I can have all of these. And what does that mean? Level up, add all of these numbers up. Just to kind of confirm here, I'm pretty sure I can show it to you. Let's see, calculator. Let's just be quick. So this is 8 plus 20 plus 19 plus 46 plus 24 plus 47 plus 25 plus 8. That gives me 197. So yes, that's basically where the points come. So it's a sum total of all the mastery that I have. Obviously, grinding for mastery is kind of annoying. If you are solo as a SNS tank, you can definitely do it. It's not as quick as a longbow staff or a crossbow dagger. It can be quick. I mean, I've done it both. I have builds. It is possible, but I definitely enjoy the crossbow dagger solo farming a lot easier. This is just kind of a little bit of the Temple of Truth. I'm gonna go ahead and back out, so you guys can see a little bit more of the other locations. There's so much to see. There's like robots and not robots. They remind me of robots, honestly. Another point that he mentioned that I saw. Let me see if I could find it. 1 second. I'm trying to see the talks that he had because I wrote it down. Oh, here it goes. GVG conflicts as guild similars to interdimensional, which I thought was going to be neat, because if that's the case, then it's going to allow for more guilds to have an opportunity to GVG and kind of earn their right to be able to contest a world boss. But I wonder how they're going to pull that off, because at the moment it's whoever has the biggest Zerg, and in my opinion, it's not as fair as a GVG. And GVG may not be as fair because some people have higher numbers, but it's a lot better to manage 70 people than it is to manage a 280 person alliance. So if they do that, I thought that was extremely neat, because it's going to give people a chance to kind of show off that they can actually contest a lot of stuff, and it'll probably open up a lot of opportunities for other guilds to potentially contest. So that I'm curious to see how that would work for like smaller guilds, because since, like I said, he was basically saying it's going to be like a GVG scenario for the conflict for interdimensional stuff. So how many guilds can participate? Is it going to lock in like war games, as you can see? So you can like basically, oh, you can't see here because it's KR, it's dead. But yeah, so this is I think Burkant Mansion. Let's go check the final location, which is going to be over here somewhere. Where is it? Right here. The Crimson Manor. I like this part. It's probably the harder open world dungeon, and probably one of my favorite areas because of just like the type of monsters that you get to fight. So I'm gonna go ahead. I guess still can't believe I didn't do this one yet. All right, so back to what I was saying. We're gonna go ahead and take a look and see what kind of monsters you guys can see for there. The other things he mentioned was challenge dungeons will use dimensional tokens. And I think what he's referring to is pretty much kind of like what we have here. When you go to co-op, dimensional trial, as you can see, they combined the mid-maxing of a challenge dungeon here, but you can also use these tokens to push. You know how you have to do your 3 weeklies or your 7? Let's see, when you go to your weekly missions, see 3, 7, it's still the same here, nothing's changed. These are the kind of rewards that we get. You get the purple rune chests. You get these types of weapons here. I'll do a quick skim so you guys can see for yourself. And then lastly, the PvP stuff, which I think ink is awesome. It helps you make a lot of looting. All right, so the other thing he mentioned was more life skills, open world PvP, and more skills besides cooking and fishing, which I'm actually curious to see what he's gonna pull off with that, because that's actually pretty kind of cool. I'm gonna go ahead and navigate over here. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the mobs. This guy looks pretty cool. Look at him. So these are some of the mobs. As you can see, I'm already almost dead. They hit pretty hard. I also only have like 12k HP right now. So let me get out of here, because I definitely do not want to die. There's a couple of different merchants out in Talandre. The area is pretty cool. What else was I gonna say? This skill tree is gonna be awesome. It's a lot easier to get your mastery leveled up. I think it doesn't take as much time to get the points that you need. I know it's a little daunting. I mean, it says right here, 20 out of 200 points. So I'm guessing 200 is the max. I think on transfer, to give you an idea, my daggers were level 10. I think, or let me switch over to a weapon that actually was a higher level. Now I'm pretty sure these are two. I think it was 10-10. Yeah, it was 10-10, and I got 20 points off of each. I think a level 20 gives you 60 to 80 mastery points, so it's gonna take you a little bit more to kind of grind out the rest. So I'm curious to see if he brings this over. But the biggest thing I kind of wanted to mention is if he does bring the Talandre update straight with tier 2, it'll make a lot more sense the way it was kind of like distributed, because with the way it was in KR, it's like you got your tier 2 set, tier 2 dungeons, which was nice, but then Talandre was kind of like, it felt like it was like 2.5, like the gear was still considered tier 2, but like it was still stronger than tier 2, if that makes any sense. So I'll give you an idea. Like, see, it says tier 3 here, but then like when you look at the gear, it says epic level 2. So it's the same stuff, but some of the perks and the damage and everything is 10 times better. So I'm curious, is he gonna drop all this gear, and is it gonna be farmable here, or like since he's gonna do a Talandre update, is he dropping all of these dungeons along with all this gear, and then you can choose what you want? Because if that's the case, That's going to be kind of frustrating, um, because how are you going to be able to not choose this gear over this gear, if that makes any sense? Like, I mean, the 4-piece wing set was kind of like a staple to the max damage for a lot of the classes that were range, but the range definitely dropped all that for some of the newer pieces. To kind of give you an idea, like with the Forest of Grudge, I guess they changed the name of this. This used to be called the Forest of Grudge. Like, look at this belt in itself: max health, melee evasion, and ranged evasion and perception. You know, and then I think to kind of give you an idea of some of these pants, like range, melee, and magic defense increased 200. That this honestly, hold on, this isn't even the gear I'm talking about. Let me see if I can find the other gear that's in the open world dungeons. Hold on, I'm trying to find the one that had the crit damage set. Hold on. Let's see. Melee range magic. No. It's not this one. I think I have it. I think it's the Netherworld set. I'll tell you that. It's that much I know for a fact. Transcendent, Oblivion, Wraith Gauntlets. Like, this just gives you heavy attack chance. It's still pretty good. It's just, in my opinion, the only good thing about the Wraith set is that it gives you extra 2k HP and like a little bit more heavy attack than what you were already running with the general set. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. I think one of these, no, this is, let's see, Challenging Champion's Cloak. Nope, it's not that one. There's a piece of gear that, is it this one? There you go. Nether Overwatcher's leather pants. Critical damage 15%. If there are no enemies within 5 meters, an additional 10% does not stack, and movement speed 15%. Like, this is just a nasty PvP item. Like, you get dexterity, hit chance, critical hit chance, and I know a lot of players are using this in KR right now, along with this Pure Light Ring. So, like, if it's anything like the way they delivered it with the way they did it now, where they gave you tier 2 dungeons with only tier 1 stuff, it was just kind of people needed to catch up with the right gear. Like, but now if they give you tier 3 content and now you have to farm for the tier 2 stuff, it makes sense. But are they going to release everything? Like, that's the only question I really have for him. Because if that's the case, then I kind of feel bad for a lot of the tier 2 gear that's just going to kind of get like skipped, because people are not going to run a lot of this stuff like that. I mean, I like this set, but I don't think I'm running this set anymore, because there's better like GVG sets that you can run. Same thing with look at this critical depth. This is the wing set. This is the Abyss set. I don't see anybody running this one anymore. No one ever ran this one. So, but it's gonna have a bunch of goodies, so I'm looking forward to that. And as you can see, you can get weapon mastery in here too. So, obviously, as you can see here, you can random matchmake all these dungeons now. And this is the requirement for the new dungeons. For tier 2, you needed 2,500. For tier 3, you're going to need 3,500. So if you have alts, definitely get your combat power to this amount. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to partake in the new update, which is going to be coming soon. If he said to wait, he did say there's going to be something happening on the 23rd, the 28th, and then you're really going to find out. So I'm really excited to hear what he has to say. But yeah, 3,500 is the new cutoff if you want to try this new stuff. And most of you guys are already approaching 4,500. There's no reason why nobody's already at 3,500. So that's pretty much it for the most of the things that he said. And I just kind of wanted to give you like a side-by-side comparison so you guys can see for yourself what you have to look forward to. So I'm excited. There's a new season, obviously, Dimensional Trial 2. So this ends on, let's see, it says this is for this week, but we'll see. And then another thing too, like, are they adding artifacts as well? Are they adding, like, he didn't mention anything about the artifact system, you know, as you can see here. He didn't mention anything about the new material transmutation system with runes, artifacts, and equipment. You know, now that you can basically push to level 2, you can level 5, as you can see, you can push all the way up here, see? And then you can get better gear. Sorry, I'm just kind of skimming through this quickly so you guys can see. And he also didn't talk about trait resonance. As you guys already know, the gear that you have in KR has an ability to increase your combat power, along with your overall, like, just ability to survive in dungeons and PvP, whether you like to do PvE content or PvP. based off of material transmutation, because as you can see, when you transmute stuff, you get stuff back, and with that, you get these stones that you have to go ahead and basically craft these resonance stones. Let's see where I find it right here. See, we'll go ahead and open this box just for the memes. So I have insufficient material space. So, but yeah, I think I can show you here. Let's see. This is a perfect example. I have max health resonance on this. Not that I would need it, but let's see. Trait. This one gives me magic endurance. As you can see, resonance conversion. And this is the stuff that it gives you right here. You can have melee evasion, melee endurance, range evasion, all this. You can re-roll this so you can stack the existing traits that you already have on your actual stuff. So is that coming with along with the Talandre update? And I'm going to see if I can get into the Star Council Discord, because I've honestly been slacking. I've been kind of lazy in participating in the Discord group. So I can kind of give you more information on that. But that's pretty much like the whole rundown side-by-side comparison based off what he's saying and what to expect for the new Talandre update. Obviously, the last thing he didn't really say is the battleground area, which is a nebula island. That's a whole different conversation. And this is just something that people need to be aware of. Like, there's so much that's still happening in KR, but once you get this update, I literally am telling you, it's the same exact grind, same exact game, minor improvements, but it's going to be the same exact thing. You're going to have to do a tier 3 content, farm for tier 3 stuff. You're going to get maybe this extra map expansion. So the only curious thing is a new thing to grind for, which I'm going to tell you this much. This is going to be a very monotonous grind. People already hate challenge dungeons. So this is going to be kind of painful to get some of these godlike perks. As you can see, this one right here is probably the best one. Time bomb. Using attack skills, time bomb on you that lasts for 10 seconds up to 3 times. Using a control skill, fires a time bomb at the target, dealing fixed damage that never fails to hit by 5% of max health per stack within a 3-meter radius. So having all these different things just kind of encourages. I'm not entirely sure. Like, it's just very, very full of chores, you know? And it's fine, but like, I just wonder how the Western population is going to deal with it. And if you guys are curious about the auction house here in KR, and this is why I always tell people that you're not going to get what you had back in on release. The player base has dramatically dropped from 360,000 to 30,000, 45,000 overall in a 24-hour period. And these are the weapon prices in KR right now for some of the arc boss. This is one of the arc bosses right here, like 55k. The Frostbow 50k. Obviously, Giant Cordy's Dominion Bow is probably one of the better bows right now. At 25 Gale Stacks, explodes and deals 150% of base damage to all enemies with a 3-meter radius. Best one for GVG because, like I said, it's for radius with an 80% chance to apply collision pull and pull the target into the center. Best crossbow in the game for PvP for GVG settings. And then look, these are all the new stuff. I don't think I saw a Bellandir crossbow at all. Let's see. Giant Cordy's, Unrelenting. No, I didn't see one. Here we go. Queen Bellandir's crossbow, 40k. It's actually affordable now. That's crazy. But that's pretty much it for today's video. I kind of dragged on a lot longer than I thought, but I wanted you guys to be extremely informed and not left out on what to expect. So my advice to you guys is to start doing all of your tier 2 dungeons, stack all of your tokens, because one final tip from me that I saw that you can do here that you might be able to do in the new update for Global is the ability to craft your tier 2 weapon. If you didn't already know, you can buy it for contract coins with the Talandre update, or you can craft it for tier 2 dungeon coins. As you can see, you get the Dimensional Essence Desire here. Same thing like you did before with the tier 1 stuff. You use this, and then how to acquire, and then view the usage. You can craft a pressure level 2 weapon selection chest, which you can kind of get over here. Let's see, precious level 2 weapon selection chest, see? And then you can pretty much check what's inside the box, which is all of these weapons. So now they have this and this, both new weapons, and a lot of the tier 2 weapons are really, really good. They pretty much make tier 1 weapons not completely obsolete, but you're not really going to be holding on to those. I'm going to be sticking with my tier 1 weapons for all my other classes except for my SNS and Great Sword. Let's see, where is it? Oh, right here. See, in the contract right here, you can buy, see, for 3,000 tokens, you can buy multiple weapons. So attack speed is going to be huge. It's going to sell for a lot. My advice is to make the most amount of money. I know you guys want to fully trade. Unless you're not a whale, do not start trading early. Buy as many boxes as you can and then sell the traits as quickly as possible. You might be able to litho it. I'm not mistaken. Let's go ahead and take a test real quick on one of my tier 2 untraded weapons. Let's see, because like I said, some of these weapons you get with Talandre actually drop in the dungeon, like these two right here. Let's see, put that in, that in, that in. Let's grab that bad boy and let's find out. Let's see, can I litho it? Yes, I can. Now, can you litho it with in global? We'll find out. So this is where the bulk of your money is gonna be. Okay. Let's see if I could litho some of the armor from the dungeons as like my final freebie tip and free info. I don't think you can, but I'm pretty sure you can in KR, but like I'm not sure if you'll be able to. No, obviously you can litho these. What am I talking about? You can already do that in tier 1 global, but there you go. You got to see the weapons, so you can litho the weapons. But yeah, feel free to share this video with anybody who wants to follow the updates on what's going to go on in global launch. These are some of the potential things that can hit global within the next couple months. I know he said wait, but like I'm telling you, first I was annoyed, but if he's telling you to wait because all this stuff is going to potentially come, the things he did mention was for sure the challenge use of the challenge dungeons using dimensional tokens and Talandre update. He did say that, and GVG conflicts, that's big. The things I'm hopeful for is trait resonance, artifacts, and obviously the other stuff that I had mentioned, like this stuff like right here. So hopefully that does come. That'll be awesome and kick ass. That way I never have to really log into this account ever again, and I can just pretty much follow the updates on the global account, because I don't play the game anymore. I play Marvel Rivals. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to be posting some more content on that, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to post information about this game, because I know you guys are hungry for it. Because like I said, I feel like the game is currently plateauing on the player base that's going to continue playing the game, which is still 45,000 people, which is a lot across multiple regions. So thank you guys for watching the video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I need to go ahead and hurry up and make a guide on these 2 dungeons. I'm not sure if I have a guide on this one, but if not, I'm going to go and get started on that, because if that's coming out, you guys need to be ready, and I have some of the best guides for dumbed down versions of a how-to guide. Because honestly, it took me a while to understand a lot of the mechanics, so being able to dumb it down makes it awesome. So thank you guys for watching, and as always, stay blessed.